Hi, welcome back to entertainment.ie. My name is Ulton and today I am joined by Audrey Fulham, or as she's better known, MissAudreyy on Twitch. She's also an on-post Moneymate Legion ambassador and a Leinster rugby referee to boot. Audrey, how are you?
Hi, Alden. I'm really good. Feeling good about this interview. Excited to chat to you and talk all about esports.
I know, yeah, me too. And actually on that as well, why don't you give us a bit of a background on yourself and tell us how you got into streaming?
So during COVID, I started playing Fortnite with my little brother and sister because they didn't live with me. And they played it and I wanted a way to spend time with them because I couldn't see them. So I started playing it and then I started watching people play it on YouTube, and then I found Twitch and then I watched people play it on Twitch and I got to know like a few friends and made some friends on Twitch, and a few like favorite streamers were made. And from there, I just said, I think I want to start streaming. And a few people had said it to me like, oh, you'd be really good like streamer. You love talking and chatting and then you love to play your games. So like, why not combine the two? So I just started it. I started out really like a shoddy equipment. I had like a little work laptop, like a notebook type laptop, and my PlayStation 4. Like that was a capture card to connect the two, like that, and an old TV screen I used as my monitor. So I've come a long way since then, but yeah, that's kind of where and how I started.
Yeah, no, I think we've all been there with the kind of the setup that's just about to fall apart at any minute if one thing happens. But you've amassed such a following so quickly in just over a year. What is it, 4,000 followers you're on now?
Yeah, 4,300 or something like that.
Fair play. No, that's great. Yeah. One of the toughest things for people kind of who want to get into streaming and stuff like that is getting past that kind of that zero zone, that really daunting number of zeros all across the board, 0 views, followers. How long did that last for you, and how did you manage to get past that in your early days?
Well, I actually, before I ever started streaming, I had like 40 something followers, and they were just friends. They, like, as I said, I made a lot of friends on Twitch, and I spent a lot of time in other people's streams, and I would watch them and network, I suppose you would call it at this point. And I had kind of like sent a few DMs around to a couple of friends, telling them like I was gonna try stream, and like would they like to show up to my first stream and just like help me reach the 3 average viewer goal to become an affiliate on Twitch. So there's 3 things that you need to do to get the affiliate status on Twitch, and one of them is 50 followers. So I was kind of already there with that, which was really kind of a bit of a relief. And then the next one is you have to average 3 viewers over the space of a month. And then the last one is you have to stream consistent, like 7 days, not in a row, but just 7 days in 1 month. So I had nothing going on with COVID. I had all the time in the world to stream in the evenings after work. A lot of friends started telling their friends, oh, come watch Audrey, she's going to do her first stream. She's, you know, and you know, a real sense of like already community. And I had a few friends that streamed already that, you know, would send their followers over to me. And so my first stream, I played Phasmophobia. Now I get scared so easily. Like I sweat playing Pac-Man. Like I'm like, oh, the ghost. But I can't I can't handle like the pressure of that. So Phasmophobia is it's very slow, but I think I turned it off very quickly after I walked into the house in the game and a ghost whispered in my ear. I can't even remember what they whispered, and I was like, no, I'm out of here. So I dipped, and we're like, let's go play another game. Then we kind of went to Fortnite. So that was my first stream, and I had my average viewers, I think, was like 12 or 13. Like it was really good. And basically, yeah, within a week I was affiliated, and which was really cool. Like I know like a lot of people might struggle with that, and all I would recommend in that instance would be to network. Like I think a lot of people just assume people are just gonna come to your stream, and like, you know, suddenly you're just going to go from 1 viewer to 1,000 viewers. It doesn't work like that. There is a lot of work that needs to be put in, and the work is not just on your stream. It's outside of your stream. It's in other people's streams, and it's not going into other people's streams and saying, hey, I'm going live. You know, it's really not. Self-promoting is a big no-no in other people's streams. Going into other people's streams to watch them, to embrace them, to do what you want your viewers to do to you, you know, to be a viewer and not another streamer coming in trying to, you know, drag people to your community. Like if people are interested in you, they'll come and check you out. Or raiding is a big thing. You know, at the end of every stream, don't go raiding ninja. Like, raid other people the same size as you. Maybe if you're averaging 2 viewers, raid someone who's averaging 5 and maybe 10, and then from then, like, spend some time in their stream if you like them. Don't raid someone you don't like the vibe of either. You know, you want to share, like, it's all about sharing your community with them. Like, you're sending your viewers to their stream, and you want the vibes to be good. So definitely raiding is a massive thing. But again, don't raid the big streamers that are, you know, they might not even notice it in their mini feed of like what's happening in their stream, who's gifting subs, who's following. So and it means a lot more to a stream with 10 viewers to get 6 more in, and like a few people chatting, and then a few more followers, and then the next time they're streaming and they're ending their stream, they see you live, they might return the favor. It's really good, like, to just network. It's the most important thing, I think, to kind of getting that affiliate status. If you're struggling, is just take a look at what you're doing, and don't be afraid to admit when you're not doing something right. You know, there's always it's a learning curve, and a bit of self-growth is very important.
It sounds like a community is kind of the big thing about it, and like community spirit, and I think that's really, really good advice all around. Now that you kind of have a bit of a bigger community behind you, 4,300 or whatever you said, how do you manage to stay engaged with a community of that size, and even then staying engaged with other communities that you're part of as a viewer? How do you have the time to do all of that then as well?
It does get more difficult. A great way to stay engaged with your viewers, your mods, your VIPs, everything, is having a Discord server, which I made when I started streaming. It's a great way to just like you know, keep them up to date, saying, guys, I might stream this weekend if I have a chance. Like, I might have a match. Like, I referee rugby as well, so that's another hobby that takes up a good bit of my time. So, like, you know, and my viewers generally like that as well. They like hearing about it. Oh, good luck with your match today, and you know, which is really nice. So, and sometimes I'll send photos of like the rugby pitch into my Discord, and I like to go to a lot of the same streams a lot. I'm a devil for loyalty. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been watching some of the same streamers for a year and a half, and I'm always in their stream, so I just know everyone. I'm like a piece of the furniture in their stream. And a lot of the viewers are mutuals between different streamers that I enjoy watching. So that's a nice way of chatting to them and asking them how they are just in someone else's stream. Like, you don't have to mention you're streaming, but just to see how they're doing. How's school, how's college, how's work, how's the fam, you know. It's always nice to just keep up to date with them. I also think it's nice to be able to remember at least one thing about every viewer, and I know it gets more difficult the more you get. You know, not to complain about that, but like, try and remember one thing about them, even if it's something like they're in college and studying engineering, you know, just to be able to remember that about them, ask them how it's going. Like, that will make their day. You know, they remember that not only am I in college, but I'm doing engineering, because I know it would make me feel great, and it has made me feel great in the past when I'd be in a stream, and it could be even a bigger streamer, and they'd say, how's the refereeing going? Or, look, it's the referee is here, and I'm like, oh my god, like, that's so nice that they remember that about me, because they don't have to, but like, it just shows that extra bit of effort is made. So I like to do that myself, and what makes you feel good will make your viewers feel good too, most of the time.
No, I like that as well, and even like the thing of the Discord server, kind of keeping them up to date and like your day-to-day life and everything like that. Can you tell me, do you ever play any of the games with your viewers and the people in your chat?
Yeah, I love viewer games. We used to do them every Sunday, and it's good crack. You get, as I said, you get people from all over the world, all time zones as well, like wanting to play and just running around, having the laugh, having them on the mic, and people, buzzing off your energy in your chat and stuff. It's really great fun. So yeah, I've hosted like custom games for my viewers. I've hosted like tournaments and everything. And then one thing that I really enjoyed doing was myself and the Gara show. Shout out to you, Chris. Myself and the Gara show, we kind of co-hosted, or I was his like special guest, I guess. I'm going to say co-host, but I felt like a co-host. We hosted a tournament that was sponsored by On Post Moneymate, which was really great. I think there was like $1,000 up for grabs, which like, you can't say no to that. So it was great. It was really good advertising. And I think it was actually great having On Post put their name on an esports tournament. I was like, when I found out that they were kind of in cahoots with the, that sounds suspicious, when they were in cahoots with the Legion, which is the kind of gaming org I would be a part of. When I heard that they were putting on a tournament, I was like, hey, this is my thing. And I love Post. I love the post office. So it was definitely like a really cool match. Like, and I thought like, oh, that's really cool, because like in everyday life, a lot of people don't really understand gaming or esports in general, or even streaming for that matter. So it was really nice to say, oh, well, On Post are, they're involved with the new Fortnite tournament. And then like my nana is like, On Post? Like, that's great. And like, it's nice to put a big Irish brand on something that's relatively new to a lot of people. And I think they did a great job at, organizing the tournament, and me and Chris did an excellent job at hosting it as well. So that was great crack. That really was. That was probably a highlight of my 2021 streaming.
Brilliant. Yeah. And how did like being sponsored by On Post Moneymate kind of impact your stream in general?
Oh, it was great, because I was able to talk about the brand with quite a lot of pride. And I have a lot of Irish viewers, but I have some non-Irish viewers. So it was nice to be able to just like explain, I was like, this is like a big deal that like On Post are joining a Fortnite tournament, like they're hosting or sponsoring a Fortnite tournament for people. It's like seeing like an older, more experienced and like well-established brand and Fortnite, which seems just to people, like a lot of people don't take it very seriously. So to smack that kind of like branding on it was really, really cool. And it was definitely like, I'd say a bit of a gamble for On Post, because you never know, like people might say, what are they doing, like getting involved with games? But like there's this stigma around gaming in general that I think like we're getting out of it. But our Irish people love to stick to traditions sometimes. So what they did was brilliant, and it brought a lot of like a sense of community into the gaming kind of Twitch world, because like I met so many amazing other like Twitch streamers and friends. Like maybe they don't stream, or sometimes they might throw a stream up, but I met so many like amazing people. Like there's Sharon, Nullig, Chris, like there's so many like opportunities out there. And to have a brand as well established as On Post, like bringing that to kind of together, you've no idea how much it benefits people like me who are like small. I know if you say 4,000 followers, it's still small. It is still small. Like I'm still growing, and I have a lot to learn still. So to have the confidence behind, like knowing that someone like On Post has your back is really beneficial. It's definitely something that I wouldn't like to be without.
Yeah, no, it really kind of like legitimizes it, I think, as you said.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I'm kind of curious about is if you're streaming kind of requires a lot of energy, like whether you're kind of in the just chatting section or if you're playing games with people, you kind of need to be in a bit of good shape to be able to kind of keep chatting, keep engaged. Have you ever had a stream where you haven't been feeling 100% or you've been a bit tired, but you decided, look, I'll give the stream a go anyway? And how did you kind of push through it and push past it?
Yeah, like it happens more than you think. Like I'm quite a chatty person, and I almost put myself in a good mood sometimes just from living and just from like chatting to people, and just like, you know, I could be in a foul humor when I wake up, but then as soon as I just like get into work and start chatting with people, I'm fine. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it just, you know, you get up and you go, and it's the exact same mentality you need for streaming. You might, like, you know, getting your work shoes on and your uniform on or whatever for school or anything, it's always a struggle. But like as soon as you get there, you're like, oh, it's not so bad, you know. Yeah. And you end up enjoying yourself. So it's the exact same with streaming, in that I'd be sitting here at my setup, and I'd be, the go live button is right there, and you know, I might just be like not entirely in the mood for it, but you just go live as soon as like people just start going, Nodi, oh hey, what's up, Audrey, yay, an Audrey stream, like it just warms your heart. Like you can't not love that. It's honestly, it's brilliant. And it just puts me in a good mood. Like I very, very rarely kept a bad mood, but I've learned over time to just not go live when you know you're not gonna pass the vibe check on stream, and because it's not fair for your viewers either if you're, you know, moaning or if you're sad, and because it's not their problem at the end of the day, and you might be unloading extra stress onto them as well, because obviously they care a lot about you. So I'm not saying bottle it up by any means. It's important to talk about if you're feeling low, but just, you know, don't feel pressured to stream if you're really not feeling it. And that was one thing I learned. Like you'll just get burnt out if you keep at it every day trying to go live even when you're not in the mood. Like take some time, because it will take its toll on you.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good call. And like it can be so easy. You see kind of some bigger streamers kind of like on 24-hour streams, and they're streaming 7 days a week evenings. But yeah, like you said, burnout is inevitable, and looking after yourself, I suppose, is important. Would you keep to a rigorous kind of schedule, like weekends or Friday evenings every week as much as you can, or do you kind of stream when it suits you?
When I was working from home during COVID, it was definitely a lot easier. I used to stream Mondays, Thursdays, and then either Saturday or Sunday, sometimes both, depending on, like, you know, family events, or like, you know, just wanting to spend time with my boyfriend or my friends. One thing you need to be very, very careful of streaming, and I learned this too, is to always put family and friends first over your streaming, because like they're the ones that are there when you end your stream, and you don't want to you know, be putting them off, or, you know, making them wait for you, or cancelling plans with them, or, you know, ignoring them just because you're going to stream for a bit. And I get it, like it's a hobby, but you know, you do have to be careful that you're not ignoring the other friendships in your life.
Would you ever go full-time streamer if the opportunity came up?
I did stream full-time for a couple of months. It's very, like, August 2021 was my best year. I was averaging like 50 something viewers. I was close-ish to getting made Twitch partner. Like everyone was saying, like, oh, Audrey, if you continue, like, you'll be partnered by the end of the year. Like it was going great, but again, I burnt myself out a little bit, and I needed to take a break. I wasn't streaming as much, and I kind of fell off my schedule, and I had someone quite close to me who was very sick, and they passed away in November. So the last 6 months, I would say, have been very infrequent, but that's just life, I guess. Like you never know, and that like something is going to happen that, you know, throws you off a schedule. So I kind of don't believe now anymore in like keeping yourself to a strict schedule. You need to give yourself a little bit of leeway and check in with yourself as well, to make sure you're okay and you're capable of, you know, being your streamer self. And as much as you want to say like I am myself on stream, you know, you as a person is like a million different emotions, but you don't show them all on your stream. Well, maybe you do, but yeah, I'm back to working full time. I am a legal secretary with the plan to become a solicitor.
Wow.
I have a degree in law from Maynooth University, so I've always been in this kind of world. So that's my goal. So I'm back working in law in a firm in Dublin, and I absolutely love it. But I don't have time for streaming as much anymore, unfortunately. I haven't played Fortnite in ages. I played The Sims because I'm currently looking for a home with my boyfriend to purchase. So I been playing The Sims a lot, trying to decide what curtains I like, you know, which is great. So yeah, but besides that, yeah, full time, it's not for everyone. I would give it a try if you think you have the stamina, like definitely go for it. But I think it can be quite difficult sometimes. So yeah, see what you can do.
Well, look, Audrey, I think that's all the questions I have. Do you have anything you'd like to kind of say to anyone who might be either a fan of yours or an up-and-coming streamer, or anything you'd like to go to say before you go?
You know me, I love chatting, so I'll go on and say some. Well, all I want to say is, like, if there's anyone out there who has supported me in the past, I love the bloody arse off you. Thank you so much. I even if I never streamed again, which is not gonna happen, I will stream. But I can safely say that like I've really enjoyed it. And then yeah, for anyone else who's like looking to start streaming, the only thing I would say is network. Networking is such a huge bit. Like, I know I've mentioned it already, but you can't mention it enough. Like, talk to people, go into people's streams. Don't just expect it all to happen for you. You need to give as much as you get. And I'll just a little shout out to a few people on my channel actually that mean a lot to me, if that's okay.
Yeah, great.
And I'm sorry if I forget anyone, but my best friend in real life, Kate, I love you, Kate. The Gara Show, absolutely idolize him. I think he's brilliant. And I can't wait to meet him in person, have a few pints. Streamer Elite TV, he's brilliant. I'll love him. Jamie J. Carr, we met up for a night out before. We had a great time, honestly. They're brilliant. And Ido is a little 15-year-old kid from the Netherlands who watches my streams religiously. He's one of my mods. Recently I did a charity stream for the Irish Cancer Society, and our goal was 500 and we raised 700, which is great. And Ido said, if you reach your goal, I'm going to shave my head. And he absolutely went and shaved his head.
No way.
Which was so nice of him. Like, he didn't have to do that at all.
Yeah.
So he went and shaved his head for the cause, which is really great. So shout out to Ido, my little buddy from the Netherlands. So there's so many more people that I could mention, but those people mean a lot to me. Yeah. Anyways, that's all for me, I suppose.
Listen, well done. It sounds like an absolutely brilliant community that you've kind of started and become a part of. And I wish you all the best. You're dead right. You're great for a chat. So there's no better woman to keep a stream going. So well done. And we'll leave it there. Listen, Audrey, thank you so much. It was great to chat to you.
Thank you, Alton. Thanks.